Hi there, welcome to the latest episode of my 10-minute moan. This one is completely bonkers. This one is quite potentially the worst speech I have ever heard John Swinney make in his life. And by the way, there's a right big bag full of crazy speeches that John Swinney's made. Now this speech is outside Holyrood, the Scottish Parliament, where it appears there's a vigil. Now I'm not 100% sure of the circumstances, but I'm kind of trying to piece it together. There's a lot of Jewish people there, there's a lot of Friends of Israel there, and it looks as if they're having some sort of vigil, some sort of peaceful remembrance because of what happened in Manchester earlier on this week. And what does John Swinney do? John Swinney takes to the stage when I kind of think you'd probably not be better. You'd probably be better not being there, John, right? And what John Swinney's done, he gets up on stage and starts telling these people why it's justifiable in his mind to recognise Palestine as a state. Now, I kind of watched it with my jaw on top of this table, thinking this has got to be fake. This has got to be AI, because nobody is that stupid to make this sort of comment in that crowd at this present moment in time. The Jewish community are feeling a wee bit under siege just now. They're feeling a wee bit scared. They're feeling a bit uneasy. They are actually still feeling sore from having 2 and potentially 3, because one of the people from their synagogue is still in a critical position. The man who stood outside, slashed somebody, stabbed somebody, knocked somebody down with a car, and then pretended to have a fake bomb on him, suicide bomb, would kind of unsettle people, right? So he's dead, right? He gets shot, right? And there's 6 people being arrested under terror charges, who the police obviously feel were complicit in this. That's the setting for this story. And John Swinney tells them how he can justify making Palestine a state, or recognising Palestine as a state. I'm gobsmacked, right? I'm going to play the video in a minute, right? But I just genuinely cannot believe what I seen. I had to watch it 3 times before suddenly thinking, he did say that. I was sitting there actually embarrassed for the man. How stupid is the First Minister of Scotland that he actually, went to this thing in the first place, where he, knowing where his allegiances lie over the last couple of weeks, he'd be better staying out of the postcode, right, to be perfectly honest with you. But not only did he go, all he had to say was commiserations, really, all that. This is terrible, we need peace in our time, all these things. No. John Swinney tells these people Palestine's rightfully a state, is recognised as such, and here's the reasons why. You are a redneck. So I'm going to play the video, let you see it. And you'll probably do what I've done. If you've not seen it already, you'll be like, is this real? It is so bizarre. So here's a wee peek at the video, right?
Recognition of a Palestinian state, because I think it is the route. Because I believe it. Because I believe it to be the necessary route to securing peace in the Middle East. And all of us who want to live, and all of us who want to live, all of us who believe in the sanctity of human life, believe there must be peace to enable human life to be protected. Those values will underpin all that I do as First Minister to bring our communities together and to ensure that everyone in our society can live in peace and solidarity and safety in our community. And those will be the actions that my government takes. On this occasion, I stand with you in remembrance. I stand with you in remembrance of those who have lost their lives. I stand in solidarity demanding the return of the hostages, and I stand with you in demanding peace for all of our communities, and that we may live in harmony together in our country. Thank you for enabling me to speak today. Thank you.
Behind me is Glasgow Sheriff Court, one of Europe's busiest courts. And because of that fact, we'll see every week several members of the public and podcasters, etc., facing trials in here for a number of things. However, an increase in number are for posts on social media, videos on YouTube, etc., etc., etc. And for that reason and that reason alone, I believe it would make sense for everybody who does podcasts as a minimum to join the Free Speech Union, because they will help protect you when the law turns on you. That doesn't give you carte blanche to say what you want as a member, but it does give you the protection to help you when the law goes wrong. This is not now only something that should be considered by podcasters, because we are seeing more and more people each day arrested. Normal people who don't even see themselves as civilian journalists, arrested for posts on social media. So it makes sense to join the Free Speech Union, because we live in this country in 2025. So what do you think? Is it me? Or is that man completely lost it? Because you can hear him heckling. I was nearly, right? I don't think I'm capable of it, right? But I was nearly feeling embarrassed for the guy. Honest to God. What's that crackpot, crank, idiot do you need to be to this week of all weeks stand in front of a group of Jewish people and folk who are friends of Israel and tell them why you think Palestine should be recognised as a state? This guy, right, has had umpteen jobs at the top table of Scottish politics and currently has got the top job in Scottish politics. Let me remind you, that crank that you've just seen is the First Minister of Scotland. Is that actually the best we can do? Now, I'm no Jewish. I know a handful of Jewish people my whole life, right? I've got some people I know, I wouldn't say they're close friends that are Jewish, right? I kind of know a few. Met a few in, of course, in my last few months doing podcasts and stuff, maybe 3, maybe 4, right? And I'm like, are you serious? Are you actually serious? Even if I believed that, which I don't, right? I could not even broach that subject with any Jewish person, any friend of Israel, in any setting whatsoever, in any time scale. But we've got the First Minister of Scotland doing it outside Holyrood today, when 300 miles away, they've seen people of their faith slaughtered at the hands of an Islamic fundamentalist, and another 6 of them currently in jail, being questioned on suspicion of being involved. These people aren't really interested in your views on Palestine just now, John, right? Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. But I'm going, not only is it bad, it's horrific. The optics on it are just proper nuts, right? But that guy genuinely thinks that's all right. Who briefs these people? Now, I'm saying who briefs these people? You shouldn't need briefed on, John. The day's a favour, son. See, before you get in front of all the few hundred folk who are either Jewish or quite like folk that are for Israel, right? Don't mention Palestine. For God's sake, see, whatever you do, don't mention Palestine. Right? That's a given. I'm going to play a wee 10 seconds of it again, because this isn't right. This is not normal.
Recognition of a Palestinian state, because I think it is the
So he's got to go. If anybody, right, even people that support that viewpoint, that opinion, right, that Palestine should be a state, right? Let's say that's you, right? Surely you've got to understand that that is one of the most idiotic things to do and say tonight in front of an audience of Jewish people and folk who are friends of Israel. You absolute cretin, you crank. You deserve no pois when we get to the votes of the Scottish election, because you are a crank. If you enjoyed this video, thumbs up. If you've not already done so, please subscribe to the channel. But most important of all, unless you're an absolute idiot that wants to stand up in front of people and tell them, right now, under the current climate, why Palestine should be a state, then not you, but everyone else. Have a great day. Cheery bye now.